Hello guys, this is Safrax97, but some of my friends call me Shadow. And welcome back to some more Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. I need to mention something. I did some off-stream farming, but not farming in the way of farming for materials. I was farming for Poké Points, which I will show you in just a second. So, I decided to do the thing I showed at the end of last time, where I went to the marshlands, I'm sorry, the swamp, and got the Sieve Stone. As you can see, I got quite a bit. Quite a lot, in fact. And so, let's first spend it all on getting the Binding Balm and the Bug Tree. And I have just enough to get the increased production on Beehive. And there's the next one. Great. Hey, Savannah, how you doing? Marshlands, did you find Milo? No, unfortunately. No, I for some reason I did not find Marshmallow there, but maybe she will be there next time. So, another thing I inadvertently didn't realize when I went to the marshlands, the spots you can mine the Sieve Stones from can also give you some rare materials, rare ores. One of which is the Light Crystal, and as you can see, I got quite a bit. I used to only have 1, now I have 7. Which means I can upgrade one of the other weapons I had, which will finally give us a elemental weapon that lets us do, well, we already had one elemental weapon that does ice. We got that last stream. So now we're going to get another weapon which will let us do water. If I can find it, there it is. Order Rapier. So let's get this bad boy, and let's see, what's the next thing it needs? Ooh, that's a really good increase in its sharpness. And I need more light crystals. Great! Wonderful. How you doing, Savannah? Hope you're doing okay. So, now that we've basically gotten most of everything, played other Monster Hunters? Oh yeah, I've played quite a bit of the series. The only ones I've not played is the first Monster Hunter, Monster Hunter Dose, and the Stories games. I hope you'll feel a bit better. Hopefully this stream will lighten up your spirits. Hopefully that meh feeling will not stay forever. Sometimes it's like that. Some days are just meh. And I always say the day is never over, so hopefully the meh feeling will not stay forever. So anyway, now that we've gotten the mining area, which is this area here, I think we need to talk to this cat here. If you use a bomb, you can mine for ore here, meow. If you give me a bomb, I can place it inside the hole, meow. Once the bomb goes off, you'll have lots of ore to gather up. Want to go mining, yeah? Okay, so we need to use... I play Monster Hunter Wild sometimes, and maybe finish World. Well, if you never need help with World, let me know. I can reinstall it and help you out. World is where I started this series with. Unfortunately, I can't get Wilds yet, because my computer will die. Well, not literally, but it'll be on life support if it even attempted to do that. I got some nya-nya. Poor guy nearly gave his life. What'd you get us, guy? Iron ore, stone, 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 and disc stone. I got it with an APC. That's nice. Well, I'd say that all the stone and iron ore wasn't so bad, but I don't think I'll be wasting... Well, actually, I can just buy large barrel bombs. That poor cat. Hey, he was willing... he was willing to pay up for it. And we give him in services of, maybe he's like a... I wanted to say pyromaniac, but that doesn't work for, like, explosions. What would be the equivalent for someone who's, like, insane for explosions? Demomaniac? I guess that would be it. Yeah, we'll go with that. Demomaniac. Maybe the cat is a demomaniac and likes to blow himself up. There's lots of bugs living inside this tree, yeah. If you shake this tree a few times, you're sure to catch lots of bugs, meow. I will lend you a hammer to shake the tree for only 300 zenin, yeah. Would you like to borrow the hammer? Okay, let's see, we got 3 hammers. White Cat Hammer. A White Cat Hammer for beginners, the ultimate in usability. Black Cat Hammer for intermediate users. It has a reliability you can trust. Gold Cat Hammer for advanced users. Using this could be the key to getting rare items. I don't know how this thing works, so I'm just gonna go with the intermediate. Oh. I just gotta press it at the right time. Alright. Seems simple enough. I don't think I can do that again, but we'll see. Here you go, Mew! What have we got? 1 Huskberry! Okay, there was 5, but that was... Yeah, I gotta do better than that. Well, Trinia, I've pretty much broke on Poke Points, so why don't I send you to the volcano? Maybe you can get me something good. Here, I'll play the whole cutscene. There he goes. He's gonna get us lots of riches. And one final thing before we leave the farm here is mine some more ores. Also plant more stuff in the farm, because I just forgot that. I took all the power seeds, but didn't plant anything else. Let's plant some armor seeds, and then I'll sell the 100 power seeds I have. Ever beaten Fatalis in Monster Hunter World? Yes, I have. I remember the first time, it took me roughly, I think, somewhere around, let's say, 36 hours, give or take. Like, I spent the first day when it came out, about like 12 hours. Okay, maybe not 36. I think it was roughly 24 hours total. I spent the first day he came out, like 12 hours on that day, taking breaks here and there, trying to kill him, solo and multiplayer. Couldn't do it. Then the next day I spent another, like, 12 hours, I think, maybe less. And around, like, the midday of my second day, I was able to do it. In solo. It was the most exhilarating feeling ever. I don't think I've ever had a... How do I fight them? Well, I'm not sure exactly where you are in World. I know you need the Iceborne expansion to fight Fatalis. So if you have that, you just need to, like... First you need to beat the story mode, and then you gotta do a bunch of other stuff. And I gotta unlock the multiplayer. No, there's no unlock for multiplayer in World. It's like, most of the stuff you do in World is like, at exact Fatalis. I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about. But it's kind of like a bit of a complicated thing because the game doesn't really direct you on how to do it. But you're basically... Once you finish story mode, you unlock the Guiding Lands. And then there's like a couple of like quests related to the Guiding Lands that you need to do. And then you unlock Fatalis along the way. But you need to like fight Elatrion first and all that. No, not the Guiding Lands. Okay, so... Right, so what you need to do now that you have the Guiding Lands, you need to fight Rajang, which is one of like a quest you'll get. That will unlock an area in the Guiding Lands. And then you need to fight Stygian and Ogre, which will unlock another area in the Guiding Lands. And that will unlock you Safi Jiva, and after you see Safi Jiva, you should get Elatrion. And after you've gotten that, you'll get another quest which will give you the Fatalis quest. But you'll need to fight... You'll first actually need to defeat a weakened Elatrion to actually fight Fatalis. And that's probably the hard part, because fighting Elatrion can be a bit difficult. I got the exact question. Ah, okay, so you're already there, okay. Well, if you're having a hard time with them, there's like probably a lot of pre-preparation you might need to do, because fighting Fatalis in World is certainly one heck of a trip. If I ever get to Fatalis here in like Freedom Unite, you'll see how like he's not that hard. In the new games, oh boy! They really made him a much more challenging monster. And I'm all for it. Like, it was a fun fight. It's difficult, but it's not unfair. Anyway, back to Freedom Unite for a second. We finally unlocked 5-star quests since last time. We beat this game's flagship, Tigrex. And now we've got a bunch of quests here. Some of these are like really freaking ridiculous. Like, here, fight Kirin. Fight Chameleos. Fight Lunastra. Oh, just straight away giving us Elder Dragons. But hack the game to unlock multiplayer immediately. I'm not sure what you mean by unlock multiplayer, because, like, multiplayer isn't something you need to unlock in World. Like, you just gotta join a session with people. I'm willing to, like, help you out after the stream to see what you're, like, having a problem with. If you need some help for the battle with that. I'm willing to install World again if you need help with Fatales. I'm down for that. But I'll have to do that after the stream because my internet will die. And the stream will probably die if I even attempt to install a game and stream at the same time. Alright, let's see. What are we going to do here? I really do not want to fight these Elder Dragons yet. I legit don't want that. My best bet is maybe the Diablos armor, or the Gravius armor. Might be good for later, but let me see if I can't get, like, upgrade anything. Alright, okay, I can't do with that. Don't think there's any armor I can get that would help me at the moment. What the? Where did I get this Rathian stuff? Well, it doesn't give me anything I need, so whatever. Is there any weapon I can upgrade? I can't upgrade that. I can't upgrade that. Yeah, no, I can't upgrade it. I could upgrade these. I probably want to do that, yeah, okay. So I'll do the T-Rex fight that I have in the desert. What day is that? It is in the day. Guild Messenger. I have an urgent request from a hunter on an expedition in the desert. It seems he has encountered the mighty T-Rex. Go to his aid and crush this beast at once. Sure, let me get my preparations in order first. I am tempted to take the Max Potion and Ancient Potion with me. But I only have a very small amount of them. So I'm just gonna, like, not use them yet. I will, however, take the Demon Drug and Armor Skin with me. Oh yeah, sell the... lots of armor power seeds I have. And look at all the money I just got. Sweet. Alright. Let's make some stuff, since I have a lot of resources, I think. Yeah, decent amount of bitter bugs. Make some catalysts. How many blue mushrooms I have? Ooh, that's a lot of blue mushrooms. Great. No, I don't want to make potions, because I can just buy them pretty easily. I have enough max potions, too. Rare steak with catalyst makes power juice. I want that. Yes, very much. I don't know if you can combine gourmet steak with anything. I don't know how different it is from well-done steak. I think it just gives you more stamina back. I'll just use, like, 3 of them. Alright, catalyst and... Alright, immobilizer. Yeah, I need those. Time to make more catalysts. Only 2 more. That's fine. Okay, let's make more... Oh, I should have actually made more Demon Drug, not Armor Skin. Ah, whatever. Immobilizer. This... Right, Calbi Horns. And then the Dragon Toadstool with the Mega Nutrients. There we go. Right, I needed some herbs with this. No, that's not it. What was it? I wanted to make more nutrients. Oh yeah, it was blue mushrooms and god bugs. There we go. I remembered. Let's make more mega nutrients. It's nice to have all the combo books, and now I never have to worry about the combinations failing me. It's nice. It's really, really nice. Alright. I'll take more paintballs just in case. Take trank bombs. Take pitfall trap. I don't want to take the shot and pitfall. I should buy more traps to make them. We are going to be in the desert, so I'm going to want to take some of these. What am I missing? I got that. Alright, potions, mega potions, buffs, cold drink, paintball, trank, and trap, whetstones, and to make more potions. I think that's it. Alright, let's go make some food first. Or by food, I mean let's eat. Alright, let's see. Live jam, cocoto rice, queen shrimp, blessed wine, gator rib meat, mega bagel, dragon foot, cannon lettuce, and burning mango. Anybody got suggestions in chat? What I should like? What ingredient? Alright, okay, I guess I'll just pick them. Let's go with blessed shrimp and burning mango. What would a burning mango be? Would it just be like a spicy mango? An elegant flavor. Defense strength increased. That's nice. How much did they increase my defense? Ooh, that's quite a bit, I think. That's my overall defense, usually. I can't... Well, no, hold on. That's easy to check. 47, 47, 47, 47, and 32. So... 47 times 4 is 188, plus 42, 230, which means I have an increase of 11 defense now. Because I'm at 241 instead of 230. That's not bad. And I'll get a bit more once I take the armor skill. That's a lot of... That's actually really good defense. I might actually not take as much damage now from the T-Rex as I did last time. I will also play a bit more smart, too. Because last time I was unprepared for how fast T-Rex is in this game. But now I know better because this game is this monster's flagship. So naturally... Oh, I know what I forgot. I forgot to take well done steak. Oh well. I'll try to be fine. With the 3 total rations I have. Unfortunately, I have no idea where Tigrex could spawn on this map. So I'm at the whims of either the blimp showing up, or I don't know. So which Monster Hunter games have you played, Savannah, by any chance? Savannah. Am I saying that name right? Outside of World, have you played any of the old games or any of the new games? There's Tigrex. So yeah, the demon drug gives me another 10 points of HP. Just call me Rose. Alright, Rose. I just remembered. Sorry, my memory is really bad. Only rise damage. Not able to run it well. Maybe like the current version is a bit better, but I don't know. Ooh! I dodged that. I'm taking the risk. Calculated. Can you please not, Cephalos? Can you kindly not? I'd much appreciate it if you kindly did not. Oh crap. I was way too close. Ooh, nice one. So what did you think of Wilds, by the way, Rose? What's your stance so far on what you've played of Monster Hunter? I knew that was gonna hurt. Your spinny T-Rex. Nice one, Feora. And he's in rage mode. That's not good. That's not good at all. Play it extra safe. Look at that, 3 charges! That's what Tigrex is known for. Ugh. Look how much damage that does now. Before it was like only doing, what? 5% of my damage? Maybe less. Now when he's in rage mode, it does like 15%. Christ. Almighty. I'm not sure I can say that, because I don't think... Can I say that if I'm not Christian? Yeah, I probably shouldn't be asking those kinds of questions. I'm really sorry. What is that? That's not a hitbox game. Come on. Ugh. Just hit me with the tail and the rebound. How lovely. How freaking lovely. And here I am, said, I have increased defense. I won't be hit as much. And I take like 10% of my HP every time. If this comes to worse, I might have to just use the Armor Sphere Plus just to increase my defense a bit more. Or try not to get hit. Preferably try not to get hit. I should really just, you know, get good and not get hit. But, you know, easier said than done, I guess. I should try to at least destroy one of those. Oh no, I already did destroy one of those arms. Okay. Focus on the other one then. Why? Okay, so I guess he just does less damage when in rage mode? Because look at that, did nothing, that spin. Like, that didn't even do 1% of my HP. That did like 0.5% of my HP. It's kind of ridiculous. Why does that do damage? Come on. You're just moving your body. You're not even, like, purposefully spinning it with force. You're, like, turning around. Ah. Tried to time it. My timing was off. And Fiora has went into the ground to heal. Oh crap. Superman dive. It's not as effective in this game, but sometimes it can save you. On the very rare occasions it does. It's so much better though in the later games. You get like 1,000 like iframes with it. It's kind of ridiculous. Ooh. I stopped his roar and triggered his rage mode. So I guess in like long terms I just kind of just got him into rage mode again. Or I don't know, made him roar again. What is that? What was that? Why? Why did you do that faster? I know you're in rage mode, but come on. Screw you, game. Oh god. Oh, I barely dodged that. A second late and I would have died. That charge definitely would have killed me. That was too close for comfort. You might have been wondering why I took the Mega Potion instead of leading the zone and chugging like, I don't know, 3 more normal potions. I don't really have an answer. Want to get out of rage mode, Tigrex? Could you please? I know that's your whole shtick, at least in this game. But I don't know, take some... And I left the zone accidentally. This is one of the things I don't like fighting, like, about this map and fighting it. The edges of the map are kind of, like, non-existent sometimes. You sort of get the general idea based on, like, seeing the dust on the screen. But it's also way too big of a place to fight. The monsters will just go out of bombs sometimes. And it's anyone's guess where they out of bombs are. And he's in rage mode again. Great. Ugh. Why does that hit? Can you not, Cephalos? This is why we can't have nice things. Ooh, that was close. Thank you, small invincibility frames. Alright, Tigrex, where are you going? Where are you flying to? Oh, you just went back to the area of the... Never mind, you're going away again. Could you make up your mind? Okay, you went to Area 1. No, he's going back to Area 5, probably. While he's doing that, I should probably eat this ration I have left, so I can still have max stamina. And just for the fun of it, I will use this mini whetstone, because why not? Okay, Tigrex, can you stop being so pinpoint accurate? That's really annoying. Okay, he's in rage mode again. This probably won't be the last time I fight Tigrex. Although I wish it was. Cold drink pretty quick. Don't want to lose more HP on top of getting hit by T-Rex by accident. I really probably should just have Demon. Why no? Wow. Why couldn't you do your charge? Why? You know, that's not fair. That's not frickin' fair. There is a rock wall there. Why does that just get thrown out the window? Screw you, game. Just screw you. Utterly screw you. Ugh. Another cold drink. Oh, I don't have my damage bonus. I will manage. There we go. Both hands are now broken. I'd like to get a knockdown on him by hitting his legs. See, I would have tried to dodge roll and get out of damage, but I ran out of stamina because I was using demon mode. Why does that hit? Come on! I dodge rolled past that. That was me being stupid. I was being greedy. I should have just run away from the roar. Fuck off, game. Don't do a charge. Whatever. I'm far enough away from me. Hello. Hello there, Ramos? How much did I say, Rim? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm dealing with a giant Tiger Rex. His name is Tigrex. He likes to give me the Choo-Choo Express, which is the charge at me. Throw me off. And now I caused him to drop. Yay. Let's try and cut the tail. Okay. Oh, he's going away. How you doing, Ramos? Hope you're doing great. And he's going back to Area 2. Great. Are those the two only areas you fight, Tigrex? You're not really an interesting person if those are the two spots you fight in. Can you be a little bit more creative, please? And he's in rage mode. Wonderful. Now he's less fun to fight. But then again, pretty much. Are you doing Neko quests or this is village quests. I'm not sure what Neko quests are. I'd like to do hub quests in the future, multiplayer, but I don't know exactly how to set up the thing myself. I'm planning on trying to get it running before I start like streaming them. But if I can't set that up, I'll probably have to just stop at village quests once I'm done with them. Or just put Freedom Unite on hold for the time being. I don't plan on doing the hub quests alone, though. If that is your question. That's gonna hurt. Oh my god, that took like almost half my HP. I know those are rocks, but what the heck? Ah, no. I haven't gotten those quests yet. I don't think. No. This is just a normal village quest. This is a 5-star village quest, I think. Well, besides, I don't know English. That's okay. English isn't my first language either. I didn't know that those quests from the cat were called Neko quests, so there you go. You learn something new every day. I believe the Neko quests are supposed to be like high-rank quests for a village. And if those are the high-rank stuff, I probably will do those. But first, I'm gonna finish the village question on the Elder Chief. I'm gonna take a risk. It was a worthy risk. But now he's in rage mode. Again. Darn it. Hopefully I can get the tail cut. Oh crap. Too close. Too close for comfort. Way too close for comfort. I don't know what comfort would be for me. Maybe just like being able to dodge roll out of the way preemptively. Oh crap. I knew that was coming. Still wanted to say like, I can dodge roll that. I can evade that attack. And I was wrong. Great, now I'm gonna start. Oh crap! Okay, that was too close. That's the kind of close I don't want, okay? Can you please do anything else but charges, T-Rex? Anything. I'll give you 500 Zenny. No, 500 is not a lot. I'll give you 5,000 Zenny. I don't know. Okay, he's limping. That's good. I'm gonna use my mini whetstone. Even though I probably don't need to because I have a lot of sharpness and I also have sharp sword. Which is just razor sharp, which reduces my overall sharpness that I use. It reduces sharpness consumption by half. I think that is the direct description of it. Now, I could probably wait for him to fall asleep. No, he doesn't fall asleep in Area 3. I guess he falls asleep in Area 7. I'm gonna take my sweet. I'm gonna take my sweet time. Because I'm in no rush. Alright, I think he's still moving. Skill this Cenatar set gives. I know the high rank version gives you attack up and Artisan. Well, this thing is supposed to also give me Artisan. This is low rank, it just gives you Sharp Sword and Speed Sharpening. Never use low rank version. Well, it's not so bad for an armor to use low rank if you want to, like, get Sharp Sword. Although I probably could have gotten the young... oh, he went to Area 9, okay. I can easily get there. Well, I was farming this set a couple of streams back. Unfortunately, it's not the full set because I couldn't get the Cenatar hands to show up for crafting. I assume I need like a material that I can't break off the Cenatar yet, which I assume is like the pincers, which are his arms. But I don't have a weapon that can help me with that. Or rather, I don't have dual blades that can help me destroy those arms. Unless I can like get Mind's Eye easily, or find dual blades that can like have blue sharpness. Or, I don't know, find an armor that can give me Mind's Eye. At the current moment, it's not possible for me to break those arms. Or the pincers themselves. Okay, he's sleeping, and I'd rather just attempt to capture again. I captured him the first time I fought him. But first, let's see if I can't cut the tail. Place the pitfall trap there. And start cutting the tail. Yeah, I got it! Unfortunately, he flew off in the wrong direction. Never mind. I can probably get him. If he just looks in this direction. Hopefully. Please do not jump, T-Rex. Charge. Or just do a spin. Do a spinny spin. Yes, there we go. 1, 2. Nice. Objective cleared. I am skipping the camera because I don't care about that cinematic. Can you please not Apsaros? Anyway, I got another T-Rex too. Apsaros, I am trying to not kill you. You hit me one more time, I will kill you. Okay, your friend tried to do that. Your life ends here. I don't care if you did nothing. I'm hung quest to... let's see. Roughly by the counter, it seems it took like 30 minutes. Probably. You a speedrunner, Ramos? Or do you just like looking at the time? I usually look at time too, but not in the early on. 20 minutes, that's good. Yeah, roughly 20 minutes. I probably could have done better if I didn't die earlier, but whatever. One death is hardly a thing to be worried about. And I got 2 Tigrex claws. Nice. I can upgrade the Velociprey rapiers. Or raptor hands, I think. I don't remember their name. But I can upgrade them now, and they will do more damage than the Ceanataur slicers I have. I don't think they have that more green sharpness, but I have razor sharp / sharp sword, so... As long as there's a decent chunk of green sharpness, I'll be fine. Plus, I also have speed sharpening, so that's also less to worry about. Alright. Improve weapon. Velociprey claws. Let's turn them into Velociprey claws plus. Yes, equip them. And now my damage just skyrocketed from like 210 to 252. That's a big ass jump in damage. Anyway, let's get our usual ingredients that we need, like honey. Is there any monster dung here? Nope. Not this time. There are a lot of mushrooms, though. Armor seeds, I need those. I also want to get more demon seeds. I'm sorry, not demon seeds, power seeds. Demon seeds. Watch that be like a later version in translation. They stopped calling it power seeds, they call it demon seeds. Probably not. I'll use some of my monster excrement. Should probably buy more worms again. Alright, let's get more bugs from you. Alright, the golden hammer. Oh. Okay, I think I got it. I just need to press the button at the right time. I pressed it super early, though. I thought you need to hold it and release. Never mind. Ooh, I got a lot of good stuff. Bug hopper, killer beetle, yum bug. Alright, Shrinya, what you got me? Some more firestone, and stripped skin, and dragonwood. Let's empty everything in our inventory. And let's go do some sharping? Let's go do some shopping at the market. Okay, Mr. Bot, get out of here. I don't want you. You're not welcome in this chat. Yeah, I'll buy 99 potions. I have the luxury to just buy those now. I mean, look at all the Zenny I have. Hehehe. I'll buy some trap tools. Also buy some large barrel bombs, because why not? I'll buy 5 of these. Alright, I think that's it. Let's look at what the next mission we should do. I feel like going into a new area. Let's go to check the ancient tower. Slay 10 Remobras. Wyverian Maiden. A relic of olden days, the ancient tower is now off-limits. Those examining it should be aware the danger posed by the Remobras. They must be defeated before entering the tower. Huh. Alright, well first let me grab some materials, because I might be able to get some good stuff from farming materials there. Might as well just take these, so they'll break immediately. Let's take you, so I can cook some well-done steaks if I find some raw meat. I'm gonna take the Farcaster just in case. I might as well take just like 10 potions with me just in case. And I will take, have you found any Elder Dragons other than Kushala? No, at the moment, only Kushala. They are the only ones I've decided to touch my hands with. I was very much surprised that by the 5th star village quests, Camellia 6. Yeah, I've heard so! I've not fought his old version in, like, Monster Hunter DOS, but I hear he's really bad. And I'm anticipating to experience it on my own. I guess I might, like, just tackle him first. I was pretty surprised that by 5-star village quest, the game just throws you 3 Elder Dragons. He decided to do his quest, prepare for pure pain. Oh boy. Defense increased and thunder has increased. Ooh, nice. Actually, with that in mind, maybe I'll go fight a different monster. Yeah, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm gonna go do something else. I'm gonna do something I'm probably gonna hate just as much. Fighting a monster that I utterly despise. And that would be the accursed horse. Which is Kirin. You're probably wondering, why do you hate Kirin so much? Mostly I hate it because of past experience when I fought it in, like, World. Alright. Since this is going to be an Elder Dragon quest, I do not need pitfall traps or shock traps. Might as well take that. Take more of these. Do I want... I'll take one of you. Alright. Just so I don't forget, let me take 5 of you. What else do I need? Oh, I know what I want. I'll take these 2. Since I'm going to be fighting an Elder Dragon, I might as well have max HP and stamina prepared. Because, yeah, despite what you might think, which I might as well just go in here to the reference list, since we have the monster list for that. There we go. Kirin. The Kirin is said to glow a faint blue, but so few have seen it that its details are scarce. It is apparently capable of calling forth lightning at will. Kirin material is very valuable. I like fighting him with longsword, but with hammer not so much. I'm using dual blades, but I'm sure with longsword it's not as bad. With hammer, I assume you just need to aim for the head all the time, and it's annoying anyway. But yeah, despite the fact what you saw, this stupid horse is an Elder Dragon. The Elder Dragons are not technically classified by the fact they look like dragons. They're classified by the fact that they don't have any ancestral heritage. So yeah, they can't really trace back to anything that would recognize as a different monster. Like, Tigrex is called the Flying Wyvern because it has its history relations to, like, Rathalos and Rathian. It might seem really, really stretched, but trust me, that is the case. Oh, I forgot hot drinks. I knew I forgot something. Mr. NTOs for a little alliance. Technically, there are more chimeras than anything, but even like by their appearance, the guild classifies them as elder dragons, mostly because they don't have like any other connecting skeleton. Like Kushala and Teostra and Camelius like have a shared skeleton in gameplay, but appearance-wise and like the way they are very different. I have heard that, like, lions do exist in the world of Monster Hunter, but I'm not sure how true that source might be. It might be an old source of sorts. Either way, the term Elder Dragon is mostly just for monsters that do not have any explanation in nature of the world that is Monster Hunter. They are basically just walking disasters. Natural disasters, mind you, but very dangerous and very frightening natural disasters. Oh yeah, before I forget, the buffs. Thank you, Enteka. You actually pushed me out of the animation. Speedrun strats. And there it is, the accursed Thunder Kelbai Kirin. You're wondering, Cyphrax, why do you hate Kirin so much? That! All the thunder it does! This monster is not fun to fight, ever. Mostly because all it does is jump around, shoot lightning at you at unpredictable points. And, you know, all of its body is also, like, you get blunt hits with it. Your only part that you won't get bad vibes is, guess what? The head. Good luck hitting the head. But, you know, I've got dual blades, so I don't need to worry that much about the whole thing. But it's still an annoying monster nonetheless. Thankfully, I've fought him enough times in a lot of other games that I think I've gotten, like, his general idea down. Although I do want to get rid of this Blanco, because nothing is more scarier in the old games than small monsters. See, him doing that, I'm not even going to entertain the idea of trying to hit him. Because all thunder hits would definitely hit me. Even if I stood at, like, the god spot. I don't trust myself. Or this game's hitboxes. Come on. Please do something really stupid so I can hit you. That's probably that, but I'm not getting close to you when you do that. Especially that either. I think it's in rage mode now. So I thought it crashed. Yeah, I'm sorry, I saw that too. I'm not sure what happened. Good to see you again, Rosa. Look, I'm fighting a really annoying white horse. Its name is Kieran. And I hate its guts. Really hate its guts. That was too close. I was tempting fate right there. Okay, he's aiming there, so okay, that's too close. That's too close for comfort. My favorite elder. Really? Well, I can definitely see why people like Kieran. Its armor, its weapon design, and also like its appearance. It's a pretty unique Elder Dragon. Like, I don't hate the monster as, like, hate it. Like, I think its design is bad or something. I just have, like, hatred in fighting it is more the thing. If I had, like, a monster that I legit do not like fighting and I hate, it would probably be Giratodus in World and Rise. But then again, like, you can almost lump in any Piscean Wyvern as, like, not being liked at all. Most Piscean Wyverns are not fun. Unless you're Beatodus and Iceborne. Because I thought it was the easiest Elder both. Which is the huge one? You gotta be specific, there's like a couple of huge ones. I was the opposite. Kieran was the monster in World that really, like... Well, it humbled me. I was playing as Insiglaive, and I thought, I'll just jump over it. And the horse said no. And I guess that's my fault, but... I did learn to be a bit better. The main Elder Dragon. You mean Nergigante? Or if you're talking about the huge one, that would be Zora Magdaros. Ooh, that was close. Okay, I guess when it's glowing white like that, he's really, Zora gave you a hard time? Well, as much as, like, for my first experience, everyone says Zora is, like, really boring or really easy. I remember my first experience... Oh yeah, he is... I'd say Zora is easy, but, like, even on your first time... I won't allow that. I don't know why you can't say that. See, Nergy was difficult, but he was, like, a fun difficult, because there isn't really a gimmick with him. He just hurts a lot. Same with, like, monsters like T-Rex. They just really hurt. A lot of people say that Zora is, like, boring, but, like, I don't think he's a bad introductory to, like, big, large monster fights. Now I have Ice Gear and he died. Well, yeah, after, like, one of the most fun things to do or fun parts in Monster Hunter is get later gear and just decimate the old stuff. Get out of here, Blanco. I don't want you. Strong and Bracky gear, I guess I need to know. Bracky gear was pretty strong. Oh, crap. And there goes Fiora. Well, if you have Bracky, that's Master Rank here. You might have been fighting like, well, where's that non-Master Rank stuff? Well, if you've got like the late game stuff and fight high rank monsters, they are gonna die pretty quick. I remember farming, like, crown stuff for monsters that were only in high rank for crowns, and I had master rank. It's still hard, but not as easy. Well, master rank is hard to an extent. I think the only hard part in master rank is, like, mostly sun monsters. Once you got, like, not counting high rank 50. I think that depends on the quest. Like, Arch-Tempered in World can still be difficult. Unless you got, like, the endgame gear completely. I think there's only some monsters in Master Rank that are really difficult. I hate this damage he does. This stupid, like... HR-56. I'm trying to remember what's at HR 50. Like, it's kind of a blank to me, even though I should remember it. Mostly post DLC story. See, I don't find Guiding Lands that, like, difficult. It's mostly just time-consuming to level stuff up there. I will agree that, like, everything post the main story is much more challenging. Like, Rajang can catch you off guard, Stygian's an ogre, Safi Jiva is more a case of just learning the monster's moveset, same with Elatrion. Although his is more a case of, like, knowing the strategy with him. If there's, like, one thing that's really hard in base world, post, high rank 50, would probably be... crap, I'm paralyzed. Would probably be Lunestra. Lunestra in world is really annoying. Because they thought, hey, why don't we change Lunestra a bit from just being a recolor of Teostra? And, like, that's a good idea. But why did you make her so unfun to fight? Why did you make her so annoying? Who thought that, like, this version of Lunestra was good? But you want to fight her so you can get, like, one of the more broken mantles, the temporal mantle. You just put that on and, like, you evade damage altogether. It's a really good mantle. Even after the small nerf it got in, like, Ice 1. Okay, I'm taking it. No, I'm not, because my stamina depleted. Oh, that gave me a scare. I never like to stand in front of Kieran and see him move his head. Okay, I'm just getting ragdolled left and right. I hate this stupid horse. Can you stop giving me the scary, Kieran? Like, you doing those small jumps is just the most terrifying thing. It's like, ooh, what am I gonna do? Ah! Try to press dodge roll. Nope, don't charge at me. I don't know why I'm spending time, like, doing... I probably should just, like, focus on hitting it, but... Okay, now he's no longer in rage mode, so I should, like, have an easier time. He's leaving this area now. Now, speaking of Elder Dragons, who was the... Outside of, like, Kieran, who did you like fighting in World, Rose? Really? I mean, I can understand Gushala and Valhazak. But Teostra's not that bad in World. Gushala's just the worst in World, though. Ugh. Don't move. Please don't move. Thank you. Ugh, I knew he was going to do that, but I wanted to hit him anyway. I'm just getting stupidly greedy. This is what Kieran does to me. I get greedy. I gotta learn that when you play monster, I will never be greedy. See, I'm not even angry, it's just... well, no, it does... Aggravate, I guess, does get angry. It infuriates me to get hit by, like, the stupidest shit. Like that! What was that? Come on! Yeah, I gotta focus. I just gotta focus. Or as the kids say today, I gotta lock in. Can you please not do that? That was dangerous, but it... Maybe I should just stop talking for a good 2 seconds. 2 seconds passed. Unfortunately, that's my thing. I just ramble on for no reason. Namiel was nice. Yeah, I loved... Namiel was a really fun monster. Design-wise, fight-wise, theme-wise. I'd hope we can see her again in a future game. It was a really lovely Elder Dragon to face in this one. And I'm out of quad rings. This is really bad. Oh boy. Wait, hold on. I can circumvent this problem with Power Juice. Can you please stop moving? At least talking about first fight. Oh, you! Yeah, I guess Teostra is a bit like, I don't know. I'd say he's a bit more manageable in like high rank. But Lunestra just becomes excessively and more annoying in high rank. Sorry, not high rank, master rank. Why did I walk in front of it? Why? I really have no answer to that. Just to get angry at myself. I remember the first... Yeah, Valhazak for me was the first Elder Dragon I fought out of the three. And I fought him in multiplayer. We were like in a full group altogether. It was a lovely experience. This is gonna be bad. If I can get me... There we go! Alright, big damage coming in. That might not look like it, but trust me, it was big. Ooh. Don't stand close to him when he does that, just don't. Okay, I can try to hit him there, I just need to stand at a very specific spot. When it comes to hitting his head... He was aiming at... See, I can't even tell if he's doing, like, the directional one, or he's gonna do the one that's close to him. Oh. I need to sharpen. The good news is, I have speed sharpening. Oh, you prick. You dirtbag. I hate you. Ugh. I saw that coming. I thought, I'll just try to Superman dive. Oh, run away. None of them worked. None of the things I did worked. Why? Stop that. Now you're just spamming it when I'm not expecting it. And there goes the speed burst. Oh well. It was fun while it lasted. Hopefully I can kill him before my stamina just depletes altogether. Thankfully I have like 5 well-done stakes to circumvent stamina reduction. Can you tell I don't like this Elder Dragon? For what it's worth, I had like a surprisingly less troubled time against Kushala, which is another Elder Dragon I don't really like. But that was mostly because I think like that version, at least the low-ranked version of Kushala, was not as annoying as like the way its high-ranked version will probably be. Oh! Okay. So much for me complaining. The horse is finally dead. It only took me roughly about 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Whatever, we're done. I hope that this monster does not give good material, otherwise I will have to farm him. Really? Only 2 carves? This thing is an Elder Dragon and it gives 2 carves like it's a Kelbai? What the crap? I feel cheated. I hate this horse even more now. I hate you so damn much! Ugh! You are so annoying to fight! In every game you're in, except your subspecies in Foryu, Oroshikirin, which does ice instead of thunder. Why the heck can't there be more versions of that? Why? Whatever, we killed him, we're done. Ugh. And Feora got nothing. Whatever. I didn't even die, so I guess I'll take that victory. You received a new award. Main necklace. I'm gonna drink some water. You gonna get some food, Rose? That's good. Get some good nourishment. Sorry about that. I had a phone call for a second. Alright, let's see here. No, I don't need more cats. I need cooks. Feline cooks. Let's go check with the farm. More honey. I didn't even need to use my max potion, so I guess that's a plus. I'll take my victories where I can get them. More power seeds. I'd like to get more, please. I love me some power seeds. Mr. Popo, do you have any dung here? No, you don't. It was worth a shot. Let's get some more bugs out of here. If it will let me interact, please. Thank you. Alright, this time press the button at the right time. There we go! Got it at the right time. Vespoid Wing, Yambug, Cupper, more Yambug, under Vespoid Wing, and more Yambug. Oh wait, I did not, or I forget. I'll grab some bugs from the grass here. Alright, let's see if we can take a look at the Kieran armor. There it is, ye old Kieran horn. Everyone likes this armor. Let's see, it's got elemental attack, all res, and psychic vision. Interesting. So I got all the headpieces, but I'm missing some Kieran main. Let's see, can I create a weapon out of it? Out of anything from Kieran? No, I can't. Oh no, I can. The sword and shield. But I'm not using the sword and shield, I'm using dual blades. One of these days I'll fight Jan Kutku again and get those Kutku ears. Maybe even get, like, I don't know. Preferably get, like, Yay, hooray for food nourishment. What you eating, Rose? Better bugs, I want to make more catalysts. I'm not sure other people will know what the connection to that is. I don't really restrict, I don't really have like a lot of restrictive rules in the chat, but... Well, I don't intend to, but... Try to keep it just a little bit PG. I know I curse. And I did allow you to say the F word earlier. Just trying to be at least a little bit self-conscious on trying not to curse as much. Just fries and snack. Ah, okay. I like fries. But I gotta make sure I don't eat a lot of them because I need to go on a diet. Well, I mean, I am on a diet. What I'm trying to say. Do you have anything to give me? Nope. Oh, Sonic Bomb. Thank you, Mike. Oh, I gave him Flevine, and he gave me some hot drink. I mean, hot, meat. Eat to warm the body, ward off the cold, and even recover a bit of stamina. This is basically a well-done steak and a hot drink combined to one. Which is not bad. I wanted to check how many comrade points. Ooh. Almost. Fiora almost has enough, so I can give her abnormal status up. And then she'd probably be able to inflict lots of monsters with poison. Hopefully. Okay. Let's get that. 4 of those. I'm not sure what I would want to go and do now. I'm debating streaming ZZZ later. Well, I won't hold you to it if you're feeling like you want to stream. I might be able to catch your stream too. Oh, we got another Kushala Deora quest here that's available. So I saw this a couple of times. The other quest we were missing in 4-star was the other Kushala quest that can show up in the jungle at night. And we might as well do it now since it showed up. Jungle Psychic. There was surely a vortex inside of that downpour. The wind wrapped around and revealed Kushala Deora. I don't foresee anyone defeating it, weakening it, and driven it away. Yeah, that's what we did earlier. I think this Kushala will be different. I'm not planning on killing another dragon unless maybe it's Kieran, since we were able to do that, but who knows? I guess we're gonna go fight another Elder Dragon right as soon as possible, so let's get another one of these. And this time, thankfully, because it's in the jungle, I don't need to carry a hot or cold drink. Potion, Mega Potion, Power Juice, Demon Drug, Armor Skin, Well Done Steak, Paintball, the Bombs. Yeah, there we go. This thing. I need that above all else. But also, Max Potion and Ancient Potion. Oh, wait, no, I did use a Max Potion, didn't I? I think. To, like, max out my HP. Well, I can't remember, and I already just did the quest. I think I was just so focused on the cure, and it aggravated me. My onset dementia has already started because of a stupid horse. Alright, let's try King Squid and Queen Shrimp. Let's try the King and Queen. Let's see how effective that will be. Powerful flavor. Attack strength increased. Nice. How much did that increase by? 259, and my weapon is 252, so not that bad. Increased it by another 7 points. 7? Yeah, 7. Let me quickly check if I have everything. Yes, I do. 7 points is nothing to scoff at, especially since I'm going to be using the Mega Demon Drug, and that's going to increase it a bit more. Oh no, I just remembered what I forgot. I forgot to take flash bombs. But the game did supply me some, so maybe that's not bad. Lightning Rod. Will track lightning after a while. Can be used in the rain. That is interesting. I don't remember this. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to use this. Unfortunately, I also don't know where Kushala Deora spawns on this map. I think they spawn in Area 3. That's usually where you'd see them first. Yeah, okay, I did use a max potion to have max HP for the fight. And I might as well do that, too. This is an Elder Dragon. Should not take... Oh, we get a new cutscene. I don't know why we get a cutscene for Kushala here. We already saw it. I guess technically because you fight Kushala in Dos, in the mountains, and here. This is like a holdover cutscene. Oh wait, this is the same Kushala we fought earlier, so it still has the broken face and all. Yeah, so as I mentioned, since you repel the Elder Dragon, if you fight it again, you will see its damaged parts. So technically speaking, the head we broke earlier did stay. So I guess this fight will not take as long, hopefully. At the very least, though, I don't think it's able to easily produce wind around its body, as it did the first time we fought it. But I have gotten a stronger weapon now, so hopefully this will not take as long. I think the head is still my best hit zone to hit, regardless. I'll try to just keep hitting that one. You can definitely see it's got like the scar there. Ow. Stun me with the Can you please stop getting out of bounds so I can hit you, Kushala? Please stop jumping out from the places I can't hurt you. I know you think you've got like a safe spot there in the sky, but you can't just stay in the air forever. Thankfully, you can't stay in the air forever. Imagine if you just stood there forever. Then the only weapon you'd have would be to... resort my items. Why? Why you gotta do 0 frame charge? Why do you have to do that? Why is that in your repertoire? The things you can do. I think you can break the wings, but I really shouldn't try to just do that. Since, like, I get hit once hits. Not that it matters on dual blade, since I have demon mode, but you know. I'm gonna be efficient with my damage. As efficient as I can be. Damn, new blades. Oh, hey, Beef! How's it going? Oh, these are actually the same ones we've had, but, earlier in the stream I fought Tigrex again and upgraded them, so now they are the Velociprey Claw Pluses. So they deal like 252 damage, which is a bit more than the, previous, Shogun Cenatar ones I had. We also fought a Kirin. I didn't die, but I was not having fun. I also elected to mention at the start of the stream, I'll show it later, but I did some Poke Point farming off stream by farming the Sooth Stones in this one. So we got a bunch of stuff in the farm now. Now we have this Kushala quest that shows up in 4-star sometimes when they're fighting in the jungle. Kushala, please stop jumping into the water. I can't easily get you if you're there. You know what, I'm just leaving the zone, and I'm gonna sharpen like a happy man. Been having fun recently. That's good to hear, Beef. I've been meaning to stream in general a bit more, but I really don't have any excuses. I've just, like, not... Zenogre followed by Sanbaria, Nagakuga. Ooh, nice. Zenogre is a fun monster to fight. Peak monster. Yeah. Back to back. I'm not sure if it's Tri that introduced this, but I do know that at least in one of the later games after Zenogre was introduced, he has this, like, really dickish thing he'll do when he's in rage mode, where if you knock him on the ground, as soon as he gets back up, he will immediately do his breakdance. Or, like, twirl into the jump. And it's really dickish, because you're not expecting it the first time. And it's like, yay, I got a knockdown on Zenogre. It's like, what the hell? Why is he so back up? Yeah, I think it's in G rank he does that. It's just really like a case of, what the crap. But like after the first time, it's like, well, no, I'm prepared for it. It's still kind of like dickish. Yay, I cut the tail. Nice. Sounds like G-Rank. You're not wrong, you know. You're not wrong. G-Rank monsters like to pull some really, really off-the-wall stuff just to get you off on your, like, surprise you. Like Diablos with his, I think, what is it, like, really delayed dives or like digs. Or the times where it will just, ow, that hurt a lot, wow. I'm leaving the area, Kushala. You are not fun anymore. You were never fun to begin with. Although, to be honest, I am having slightly more enjoyment fighting this Kushala than the Kirin. I don't know if that's just Stockholm Syndrome, like, well, at least it's not Kirin, so you know. Or maybe it's because this Kushala is already weakened, so I'm not sure how to use this lightning rod thing, though. Oh. Oh! Okay, I'm gonna try to place that when he drops. That is an interesting way to place an item. Just dodge roll and place it faster. I assume, though, it's only gonna be effective when it's, like, raining like this. Okay, I thought I was gonna take more damage, but thankfully I didn't. Yes. Don't do a 0 frame charge, please. I should have expected that, but at least I didn't take damage, so I'll take my victories where I can get them. Please fall. Please kindly fall. Kindly stop flying. Thank you. And now you're back into the sky. I'm very tempted to throw a flash bomb in your direction. Very tempted. Okay, let's try this. Okay, I think I might need to do that more than once to, like, paralyze him, but unfortunately I missed the other two. That's an interesting item. I don't think that exists in the other games. I've never seen it. I think I've seen it in, like, the shop item in Frontier, but I'm not sure that works in Frontier, or works effectively. Frontier is basically just a heavily modified Monster Hunter Ghost, and that's also what this game is. It's just Monster Hunter Ghost. I always wondered why they call the quest supplies easy instead of supply after this game. Yeah, I'm not sure myself. Easy flashbang. Like, I'm trying to legit think of what E and Z would be an acronym for. I can't think of anything else. I don't think it's supposed to be, like, the shortening for the word easy. Unless that is what it's supposed to be. Because if that is the case, I assume it's called that because, like, well, you just get it for free. So it's, like, ease of use. Hook to that, that means easy. Yeah, I know that, but I was trying to, like, think, well, is it supposed to mean easy? Is the easy, like, E and Z is just supposed to be the shortening for the word easy instead of just it was? I'm wondering what it is called in, like, the Japanese translation, or, like, what do Japanese players call it? Because translation-wise, it makes more sense to just call it supply. Although I suppose the translators, like, came up with probably easy Japanese too. And then in that case, the E and Z might, like the cool Americans. Well, sometimes the, like, Japanese games just have English text because the Japanese do find some words in English to just be cool. It could have just been like a case of a consensus by the translators, either because I suppose it is just called easy in the Japanese, or the shortening script space, or like the sentence on words for items would just be, well, don't call it supply, because like supply is like 6 syllables. So just shorten it to like 2 syllables, I guess. I don't know. There's probably a much more better explanation than just my rickety-ass explanation for shortening vowels. Or something like that. Well, I've already pretty much done everything to make this Elder Dragon's life a miserable life. I destroyed its horns, I destroyed its tail, I mean, cut its tail. I would love to destroy its tail. I don't really like this Elder Dragon. Now, maybe he ain't so bad in this game, at least. Relatively speaking. He could be 10 times billion worse. Or maybe this is just his low-ranked version, so... Who knows, maybe I'm just speaking out of my ass. Probably the latter, but probably the former. I mean, I'm kind of just bullying him at this point. Not that I care. Making this monster suffer is fair game by all my accounts. I probably could bully him more by spamming flash bombs, but you know what? This is more fun. Doing it the legit... I mean, well, not legit. I'm pretty sure the developers knew that flash bombs would be effective against him, which is why they gave you them as supply items. I guess doing it the more challenging way is the right term to describe this. Missed all my hits. There's only 2 rafts at once earlier. Ow! Okay, I guess he doesn't like being bullied. I'm sorry. Psych, I'm not sorry. There's nades placing bombs around detonating each other. Yeah, I got him to fall down. Sweet. Yeah, I'm not sorry, Kushala. I am not sorry. I killed you. Bullied you out of the sky and took you down. I'm never sorry. I'm never apologizing. You are an annoying Elder Dragon to fight. And I'm happy I actually killed you. It took me less time even to, like, repel it. 10-minute quest, roughly. 10 minutes? 15. The timer was just gonna reach 35. 15 plus 35 is 50. And that's the max amount of time you get for a quest. I can do basic math. Kind of. Oh, I'm sorry. Easy math. Yeah! Easy math! It is getting slightly hot here, so you'll hear the sound of the air conditioner turning on. I have another phone call. Give me a second. And I am back. It was a pretty quick phone call. Oh, we got more Elder Dragon Bone. Oh yeah, I guess the length. You received a new award, Village Chief's Hat. Nice. That's another achievement. I guess the size of the monster technically didn't record itself because we didn't kill the monster. We just repelled it. So now we got the accurate description of the size of a Kushala Daora. Nice. Are you selling any new cooks? You are. Fish and fruit. I don't want that. I want a feline that has 3 and something. Any monster dung here? Yes, we've got monster dung. So, as you can see, Beef, I got myself the mining bomb spot, as well as the bug tree. Courtesy of me farming a bunch of Suvstone off-stream and getting a bunch of guild Poke Points that way. Unfortunately, we are out of Poke Points now. Ooh, I got the perfect timing. Nice. See what we got. Nice Thunderbug. And lots of killer beetles. And a Hornitar wing, too. Yeah, I'm practically broke on Poke Points. I might have to do some more again. Maybe I'll just dedicate a whole stream for that. Probably. Although it will also be just me burning some resources, because just farming the Suvstones can be a bit annoying. Mostly because the game will just spawn enemies when you revisit an area when they weren't there. It's like, hey, you know how this area did not have any enemies before? Well, now it does. And evading the raptors in the old games is not as easy as it is in, like, 3U or 4U. Those guys jump around all the time. And they're really annoying. Like, really, really, really annoying. Really annoying. Alright. How many worms do I have? 71. Okay. Trying so hard not to say skill issue. I mean, some of those times I lost the Suvstone, I will blame skill issue, because, like, I was being kind of an idiot by deciding to not kill the small monsters in the area before I picked up the Suvstone. I said, like, forget it, I'll just pick this up and run past them. And I lost, like, 2 of them. Anyway, we got a new weapon here, Twin Nails. Deora and Teostra stuff. Does fire and ice. Which would be pretty good against certain monsters. Unfortunately, I haven't fought Teostra yet, and I also don't have Commendation G. Which I assume I'm pretty far from getting, so... eh. What can you do? I really should farm the Gaia drone. Just so I can get, like, the poison ones. But at this point, it's just there for show. I'm okay with these Velociprey Claws, plus they have a good damage value, which reminds me I need to... No, I need to register. Register, there we go. Alright. Let us eat our meal and go on to another quest. I'ma try... I don't know. Beef, you got any suggestions for what I should take as first item? First meal. Meal A or meal B? You get dibs on one or the other. I don't. Okay, well then I'll just choose. I'll take... I'll take King Squid. No, I already tried King Squid and Queen Shrimp. I'm gonna try King Squid and Cannon Lettuce. Let's see how effective that will be. Exquisitely divine flavor. Health increased, dragon res increased. Nice. How much health did I increase by? 20. That's not bad. I will take my victories where I can get them. I really miss item sets. They were so good when they introduced them in 4U. And there we go. Now we got all 4-star quests cleared because we did that particular Kushala quest in the jungle. Let's go back to... yeah. I love item sets. They just made it so much more convenient to go in and out of quests. Rather than having to empty everything over and over and over again. Alright, I think we have... let's go fight a new monster. I think we've been delaying that for a while. The box outside the house. Yeah, if only. That was just a nice thing to have. Monster Hunter really just got better in terms of quality of life as the games went on. Let's go do... yeah, let's do Gravios. Troubled Noble. A fearsome Gravios has appeared amidst the magma and destruction on the volcanic belt. Hunt down the fire breather for us. Okay, so it's volcano at day, doesn't matter. I just need to get cold drinks. And I will actually... well, hold on. Let me craft some more traps while I'm at it. 2... and then Genprey Fangs. Look how many Genprey Fangs I have. 2 more of these. I will take these just in case. And that. And that. I took that. Did I take the whetstones? Yes, I did. Alright. Potions, mega potions, well done steak, paintball, trank bombs for the traps, whetstone. I should take some herbs and blue mushrooms. I forgot to take cold drinks. I just had in my head like, wait, I named everything, but I forgot something. Good thing I remembered. Wait. Gravios is a flying monster, and I had an epiphany. Just in case. Let's make more flash bombs. What do you combine with Thunderbug, Burst Orana? What do you give me? Lightning Rod, okay. So that's how you make them. That's good to know. Pale Extract. I want one of these, and I want one of these, because I am out of those. I don't have any bitter bugs. Now I really wish I knew a way of, like, farming those things, because... I sorely need those. I guess I just could go to one of the maps and farm them, but... not now. We're off to kill a monster. Gravios. And since I'm at it, might as well read up against this monster. Where is he? There he is! So you remember Basarios. This is its, more... I guess this is the grown-up version, since Basarios are the juvenile version. A large wyvern found in the volcanic zones. They possess a fiery breath attack and the ability to emit a sleeping gas. They also have extremely hard scales that deflect most weapon attacks. I think I read this in one of the previous streams, but now we actually get to fight Basario. I mean, yeah. Now we get to fight Gravios. So if you thought that previous rock monster was kind of boring, well... this one is, slightly less boring. I say slightly because he kind of just does the same. And as they mentioned, he has like the same big rock scale thing that causes deflects all the time. Which is why they give you the supply bombs to help you. And I forgot to take the drugs with me. The armor skin and the demon drug. I'll be fine. It's only a Gravios. Overall, my fire res is not so bad, and my defense is sitting at a decent spot. 221 defense is not that bad. I was able to survive some mean hits from Elder Dragons. Both Kirin and Kushala, so... hopefully it won't be that bad. The Tigrex can hurt me like a flight train, but... or is it freight train? It's a train. It hurts a lot. You know, Tigrex charges constantly like a train. That's the joke. I'm sorry, my material is very weak today. I want to blame everything on the Kirin since it's just really killed my vibes, but that would be very childish to do. I didn't hear the joke. Forget it. Maybe it was good. Nah, okay, I'll repeat it again. The joke was, I take damage from the Tigrex like it's a freight train. Because, you know, Tigrex charges a lot like a train. I said the joke was bad, because my material is just weak today. Anyway, here's Gravios eating rocks. Because, you know, he's a big rock. And what they don't mention is that despite they say he has like a fiery belly that emits gas, I guess they forgot to put the memo also, oh yeah, he breathes fire. Because, you know, the most important thing I think of when like a fiery belly is, oh yeah, it emits sleeping gas. What about the big globs of fire it shoots? Globs. I mean like, not globs, lasers. So yeah, this is basically a bigger, meaner Basarios. Although, unlike Basarios, I can actually hurt his stomach without needing to deal with a lot of blunt hits. Unfortunately, like Basarios, he also likes to tend to get stuck in the magma, so I can't really hit him. I would say Tigrex really grind axes my gear axe. See, that's just a tongue twister, though. And I will commend that, because, you know, those are actually challenging. Or some crap like that. But, like, you can make the same gear like tongue twister if you have Rex in the name. Hello up to. Hey, I don't judge anyone in terms of jokes, considering that okay, Gravios is just going away. Wow. You charged a couple of times, hitting me with the hip check, and you're just leaving. Really, Gravios? Okay. I'll just follow you. I mean, if you want a good, like, Tigrex joke, I'd say, like, use something with, like, axe in it. I say that now, but, like, I've kind of drawn the blank on what the joke would be. Well, now I've officially fell as a comedian. Not that I've ever really wanted to, but I guess my dad would not really be proud of me, considering he can do a lot of good jokes. Well, he's proud of me and other stuff. Like, that I'm studying to get an English degree. Well, he's an instructor for, like, 4-on-4 cars, like Jeeps. Like, well, it's like an abstraction right now. Yeah. I guess that's really subjective though when it comes to like abstract humor. Sorry, not abstract, absurdist. What the heck is abstract humor? I personally, I just add X to everything because it ends with EX. See, I don't mind absurdist humor so much because if you think about it, most of the humor nowadays, like even most memes, most ironic memes, or a lot of ironic humor, is just layers of absurdist humor. Like, we've reached the point where irony is so many layers deep in that it's just absurd. It is literally that. Trying to, like, find the context to the subtext of the joke. You need, like, a couple of history degrees. Like, I don't even try to make... I didn't even try to make it funny type of humor. See, now I'm thinking about, like, how do you get that humor intentionally? Because I didn't even try to make that funny is, like, that can be subjective, because, relatively speaking, if you're making a joke that you think is not funny, and by your standards are not funny, there is definitely someone out there who will find it, like, the funniest shit ever. Like, I'll own to the fact that I have made jokes that I know only I will find funny, and there have been videos that I know only I will, like, share with other people that I know would find funny. Or stuff that only I would find funny. But, like, when I describe them in, like, in detail, when I think, like, is this a good joke in terms of, like, humor level? My rational mind would say no, this is not even trying to make funny. But, like, the stupid part of my brain will say, this is funny, laugh. Like, even now, I'm just, like, I'm thinking of, like, the stupidest crap. And my noodle brain is just going... I'm going giggly mode. It's like, ha 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 ha. Like, now I'm not even doing it intentionally. I am legit just thinking of nothing, and it's, like, making me laugh. I don't know why. I should really thank that Cianatar because he hit me. I like going giggly mode to stuff in my head. Yeah. Like, a moment I can think of that I legitimately know is not funny, but I could not stop laughing, was not too long ago, like last week, during a course. One of our friends in the course fell asleep during, like, when the instructor was talking about something. And they were snoring. And so, like, it was basically like the instructor was asking another student about something that we were discussing, that we were analyzing. And, like, you can hear the snore. And it's like, it got so loud to the point where we all just, like, collectively realized where it was coming from. And I was holding my mouth so much, because, like, I shouldn't laugh at this. This is not funny. But I just couldn't help it because of the timing that they snored. And the way they just stopped the lesson for a few seconds. I'm just like... I had to, like, put my hand over my mouth because I was laughing like a maniac. I was legit just, like, having a laughing fit. And then I like, even kept the smile later when they woke up and was like, man, I feel terrible about doing that. Because they are kind of like my friend there, and, like, I'm laughing at them. Sometimes the universe makes great fits, man. What can we do? Yeah, that's the... It's a case of perfect timing and just... Yeah, it's a case of perfect timing and being a giggly bitch. And I'm definitely a giggly bitch. Like, I'm also like really sensitive to giggles, Sometimes you get in situations you'd see in like Arrested Development or something. See, I've heard about that show a lot. I never got to see it. I don't think it was airing here. Maybe I can like watch it in the future. But if it's like a good show, then I guess it's extremely good. I'll take your word for it, Beef. I've heard about it a couple of times. So. Oh, that just reminded me. If I remember correctly, you mentioned a couple of streams ago about the Key and Peele stream. It's a very fast-paced streamer. Well, that might be up my alley. A couple of streams you mentioned the Yan Kutku or Yan Garuga roar sounded like something Key and Peele would do, and I actually got to see the skit you mentioned. I forgot what it was called, but I did see it. It was really funny. Thanks for sharing that. I feel like sharpening these dual blades because, I don't know. I'll be honest, despite the fact that most of this fight has just been like a prolonged Basarios, I do feel like it is a bit more interesting. See, these are my white boys. Yeah, that is the skit. I was laughing a good few whiles when I was seeing that. I should probably watch a bit more of Key and Peele's like skits. There's some really funny stuff. Ah, I saw that coming. I will say, Basarios does look a bit cooler than Gravios. I've been trying all my life, well, not all my life, but most of this hunt just to break its belly. Like, I actually have to think about this fight if he does the fire laser. You know what? I don't feel like messing with you today, Gravios. Okay, you just ran into that rock and it exploded. I'm going to leave this zone and I'm going to heal from the bed. Because I'm right here. And there is nothing you can stop me from just going to this boat and healing. I just realized looking at the design of this. So I assume this is supposed to be two boats that are connected. And then they like open up to some sort of camp. I've never really considered to look at this, like the way this camp is structured. This must be like a really small boat though. I assume like one boat just has like all these boxes and stuff. And the other is where you man the thing itself. Well, you appreciate something new every day, and my paintball ran away. I mean, not ran away, ran out. I'm using the wrong connotations for words. I want to destroy the tail when I mean to cut. My paintball ran away when it ran out. I guess if I was being a bit more literal with stuff, I'd be like, I will cut open Gravios' stomach. Even though by technicality of the game we are breaking the stomach. For a second I was looking at my HP and I said, maybe I should go back and heal again. But I think I'm fine. I'm running a bit low on HP. Let's use one mega potion. Look at that. That healed me the equivalent of like 2 potions. This That's what you get for running into, like, I assume... Actually, I don't... I got hit by that. I can't believe that. I have no one but to blame myself. I was trying to look around the camera to, like, look at these explosive rocks. And I got shit-faced. What I wanted to say was, I'm not sure who these rocks belong to. I was gonna say they're like remnants of Gravios and Basarios, but I don't think they belong to them. You know, I pray I would be really angry at you, but you did give me invincibility frames to avoid the charge. So, just for today, I won't murder your kin. I'm gonna jump. And you're not... okay. I guess Gravios gets the big jump and fall on for you. Ugh. See, I don't mind that hip check so much, because it has, like, a legit wind-up. Let's say he's rock and roll, but this guy's more like rock. See, that's the kind of humor that tickles the funny bone in me. Because, like, it's the abrupt joke that ends that you can read, that you can say out loud and it works, and you can say it in text and it also works. Because when you hear it loud, you gotta just get the timing right, and if you're good on the comedic timing, you got it. And text, well, the person who's reading it is up to their, like, they hear it in their head. So, as long as they at least have, like, well, I guess that could also be subjective, but in my experience, at least, most times when I see jokes like that, I like them. Because it plays on, like, the expectations of the reader. And so, I guess it works by communicating a better case of when is the punchline, because then your brain is filling in that gap. Subconsciously. Well, I would say, like, you could think it's some crap like that, but no, I do believe in some of those things that I say. It's not all just rambling, okay? I have some smart ideas, I think. I want to believe that. Apparently, puns deduce your risk of dementia and Alzheimer's by a great deal. Really? Huh. I mean, I could see how that would be applicable. We're just generally thinking about wordplay and word association. I definitely get the idea behind that. I think, like, because the thing with dementia and Alzheimer's is that you're forgetting, like, basic things that you would have known when you were a child. So if you're able to do stuff like wordplay, puns, and all that, it requires, like, coordination between your mind, remembering what those words mean, and then associating it with a reaction. So by virtue of memory and reaction, you are basically... okay, I'm going to do it like 3 times. Oh, that was close. So yeah, by, like, association of, like, memory and reaction, you are at least reducing the effects of Alzheimer's and dementia. I guess I know what I'm gonna be doing with my dad if he ever gets that. I will just recite the old jokes he used to tell me and my sister when we were younger. If he will even remember them. Although, from what I know from what my mom and dad have been talking about, there might be a higher case that my mom would get dementia based on, like, family genetics. Requires, like, searching through your vocabulary and recycling that information. Okay, yeah, that's a better description. Yeah, that's a better description than what I was given. But yeah, that does actually, that makes it, that's really interesting. I'd say whatever would help make the experience, or alleviate some of the pain. I saw that coming, like I saw the puff of smoke, and I'm like, it's not gonna happen, is it? No, it does. Sometimes when Gravios will shoot its laser, it will cause a small explosion of fire around it. You'll usually know when it happens if you see black smoke when he does the animation. But yeah, I guess reminiscing would be at least the smallest part to alleviate someone who's suffering dementia. I sort of saw something like that in my grandmother, my mother's mom. And it's fun. Yeah, it is fun for the person who is having it and for the people around them, because at least you get to see some part of them still there. I didn't know my grandmother that much from my mother's side, but she was still somewhat there before, rest her soul, she passed. I remember my dad telling me that he was with her at the time. And relatively speaking, compared to like most, from what I heard at least here, most like husbands to the daughter's mother, I don't know what the term for that is called. Most people like have hit or miss relationships with them. But my grandmother really loved my dad. She really saw that he loved my mom. And despite all the times that my dad would mess around with my family and make a bunch of stupid jokes just to get on people's nerves. Not intentionally, though, just for humoring them. She trusted my dad a lot. I'm sorry if I was teetering a bit on sadness there on the stream. I did not think we'd have the dementia discussion today. I mean, of all things, Monster Hunter and sadness are certainly not what I'd expect. Probably despair, if I'm not getting what I want or losing. Sadness, that's a tough call. I think maybe something in the story games, or I don't know. I'm drawing a blank at, like, what's a thing that's really sad in Monster Hunter? And most things don't pop up to me as, like, right in your face. Most of the stuff that's really sad would be, like subtext stuff. Like, here's an example. The ecology behind Gore Magala, that's sad. The monster kind of just suffers. And then, like, Chaotic Gore, that's even worse. Please, like, break your belly, Gravios. You're already limping, so just, like, give me this one dub. Pretty please. And I fell right asleep. Great! I knew I should have taken the energy drinks. Is this gonna hurt? Yep, this is gonna hurt. Oh crap, I can't beat this now. Whew, that was close. I thought that was gonna hurt me. I want to try not using as much Mega Potions, but I know for a fact that these two potions would not have healed me as much. I could just make more. Okay, don't be close to him. There we go. The good news is that when he does that attack, he at least shakes off the animation a bit. So you do have the chance to get a punished hit with him when he does that. As you normally would when he does the laser. Well, you gotta be careful in the later... Okay, so he can do the jump. Okay. He just never did this the entire fight. He's just like jumping and flying. But I guess he does do the jump. Okay. I guess it's not the 4U exclusive attack. I just did not feel like doing it. Ah, I ran out of stamina. No!
Paintball ended on you.
Oof, okay, that was close. Can I please break the belly? Can I please break the belly? Like, if I kill him, I don't mind that much, but I'd like to cut the belly, please. Okay. That didn't hurt that much. Summer Game Fest is tonight, I think. Is it? I kind of forgot. I might tune into that. I'm not sure. If it's... In that case, I might actually end stream a bit sooner than usual. Care about Resident Evil 9. Yeah, I've been hearing from people saying that Resident Evil 9 is going to be announced on Summer Games Fest. That seems to be the running theory, but I think they might look up the trailer tomorrow. Yeah, that's probably what I do. I'm not sure Resident Evil 9 is going to show up. I think they're going to reveal another remake first. Or who knows, maybe they surprise me and Resident Evil 9 is going to come out, like, very soon. I mean, I know people are, like, sick of remakes, but I think they should at least remake, like, Code Veronica. I think it's confirmed, but I don't want to spell myself. A lot of people are just assuming that they're going to release it on Big Resident Evil. If Fireside was here, he would also be happy. He's another person that I know that is really big on Resident Evil. Mostly because he's gotten a couple of our friends, kindly requested to play the series. And by kindly requested, I mean he's gifted them some of the games on PC on Steam, and they're playing them. I was jokingly telling him, when is Fireside gonna rope me to play them? And then he told me, sure, I'll buy you some of the games in October. And I'm like, no, don't do that. I was just joking. At the very least, let me buy you a game. So you can, like, play it too, or stream. Like, I'll give him a shout out in just a second after this question. I think I gave him a shout out in the previous stream, I'm not sure. Force multiple players to play Resident Evil 5. They need to bring co-op back. From what I've seen, there's co-op in, like, Resident Evil Revelations 2. And that looked pretty fun. But I'm not sure how, like, open to co-op they are, because for what it's worth, Resident Evil 5 was very divisive. It sold well, and I think it's a fine game, but it's very much just an action game. I don't think it's a Resident Evil game. Finally, I killed him. I did not cut the belly, even though I spent the entire hunt hitting the belly. Whatever. Hopefully I don't need any Gravios armor or weapons. I won't feel so bad about not cutting the belly. I've been rambling for like 25 minutes and barely talking about this fight, but you know what? All things considered, this wasn't such a bad fight. I'd say this was more interesting than Basaria's, because Basaria's was just hit his stomach for like 10 minutes, it's broken, now it's dead. And while I didn't break Gravios' belly, he certainly was a mildly challenging monster. Yeah, I'll go with that. Mildly challenging. The extent of my actual Resident Evil experience would be I've played a bit of 4 on Wii, I think. I've played a bit of 5 back on 360 when I had it. I think I also played it on PC, but that was like years and years ago. I'm talking like when it first came out. But I did not know how to play it for the life of me. I'd mostly played Dead Space when I like saw it. I was like, hey, this is kind of like over-the-shoulders Resident Evil. And I thought that was more fun. Maybe I'll get the Dead Space remake and play that on stream. That was actually my favorite version. I can definitely understand why people would like it. 5 is basically more of 4, because a lot of people like 4, and Capcom was like, well, why don't we just continue doing what 4 did? I don't know much of the development history, but I do know that 5 had a lot of, like, dev creep and ambition for stuff they wanted to do. Stuff that didn't exactly get panned out as much. I feel, though, you can definitely have fun with 5 if you don't look at it as it is Resident Evil like the others. Like, it's got Resident Evil stuff in it. I don't know, I guess, like, it would be a hard sell for someone to play that game after getting, like, playing 1, 2, 3, and 4. But I think if you didn't enjoy your time with 4, then you shouldn't... I don't really think you'll find anything in 5 and 6. I don't know anything about 6, though. I got SSS score on every mercenary map, whatever character. Wow! That is quite a lot to do. I don't know if I'll attempt to do that once I get the game. I'll probably play Mercenaries for like a bit on stream, if I ever stream it. Very mechanically interesting under the surface. Yeah, that's very true, I guess. Although I feel there's only some games I would ever go the extent of trying to 100% them. I'm not sure I would do that for a Resident Evil game or any Resident Evil game. Lots of cool tech and combat games. Yeah, I remember seeing that a lot. Some videos of it. Here and there. There's like only a select few games I would like properly sit down and try to 100%. Mostly out of either curiosity or because I really like the game. I failed. That was the wrong timing completely. Oh well. I think the only game in recent memory that I know I have done everything, or nearly everything in it, was Pizza Tower. Where I've pretty much, after I finished the game, gotten all the achievements, I got like all the other clothes, try to get like a better time, even try to speedrun it. Not like with the usual way that people use like the exploits and stuff. Mostly just playing the game from start to finish really fast. I should try that. It's a fun experience. I really enjoy Pizza Tower. Maybe I might do a stream of that where I tried to speedrun it, but I want to actually learn some of the speedrun tricks before I'd attempt that. Or just like casually play it for like one stream, or like I'd stream for like 2-3 hours and then beat the game in one sitting. I used to do that a lot back then when I'd play Mega Man X4 on my PSP, because it's like a PS1 game. Oh yeah, let's look at Gravios' armor. What do you give? Sleep, guard, and defense. Huh. That doesn't sound that bad. If I was using Lance, but I'm not using Lance. Excuse me. So I would play Mega Man X4 from like not using Lance. Hey, I like Lance, but for the purposes of these streaming sessions, I'm using dual blades. Maybe when I get Wilds and I'll stream it, I will pick up Lance because that was the weapon I was gonna use. And for my second weapon, I will probably pick up, I guess, dual blades or gun lance. Not gun lance, sorry. Yeah, I guess gun lance. 2 weapons, gun lance and lance. I was thinking of having my second weapon be the heavy bowgun, just for the fun of it, but I don't know. In the far future, I will see. Let's see, let's do one small quest here, and that will be the Ancient Tower quest, but first, let me grab the... Where are they? These things, because I know there is stuff to mine there, and stuff to gather. I'll take a Farcaster, just in case. I'll take these two, just in case. Let's make some of them, some more of these. Any bomb material? And toadstool. Yeah. To make more bomb material, I need sap, plant, and stone. Look at all the sap, plant, and stone I have. 52. Nice. Alright, let's make some more mega potions since I have some money. And I was using some mega potions earlier. Alright. Bitter bugs, I only have one. The one. Might as well do that. Where are my... There they are, catalysts. I've got 3, I've got 7. Okay, let's make some more demon drugs. Dragon toadstool. You make immobilizers, I don't want that. Mega nutrients, there we go. More max potions. There. I'm out of Kelby horns, it seems. No, I do. I have Kelby horns. Oh, right, immobilizers. I keep forgetting. Yeah, immobilizer. So... Ah, I'm a dum-dum. I combined all the dragon toadstools. Now I can't make immobilizers. Durr! Alright. Oh, Feora's level 12. Let's see. Do you have enough? Yes, she does! I think. Tell me she has enough. Yes, she does. Abnormal status attack up. Bam! It will take her one quest to learn that, but no problem. Let's increase your fondness level, since now you've gotten all the points I'd want. Those are the 2 skills I want you to have. I'll wait some more before you'll get another skill. Right, let's see here. Gator rib meat, cocota rice, princess pork. Oh, we got king and princess. Nah. I'll take princess pork and... rare onion. Let's see. So anyway, back to what I was saying earlier. Like, finishing a game in a day. I remember I used to play Mega Man X4 a lot. It was the first Mega Man X game I played. It was the first Mega Man game I think I played. Tasted normal. And I got nothing out of that. Alright, whatever. Ooh. Thanks for always coming and eating our treats, yeah. I'm really happy to be able to cook gourmet meals, meow meow. I'd like to give you a present to express my thanks, yeah. When I first played it on my PlayStation 2, since I had the PlayStation 1 disc of it, and PlayStation 2 had backwards compatibility. You guys know about that? That's kind of been gone. Well, not really. The Switch 2 is able to play Switch 1 games. But, like, it's not as easy anymore. Alright, we've read that, so let's just go on and do this quest. So, once I got it, like, working on my PSP, there'd be times where I would just play the game at a certain day and just beat it in, like, an hour and a half. I think eventually I've never tried to speedrun it, but I have tried to, like, do the minimalist materials where, like, you don't bother getting the armor pieces, you don't bother getting the heart upgrades. I've done one where I've gotten all the armor parts, but not the heart pieces, or heart tanks, that increase your max HP. And I've done one where I've gotten all the health, but only, like, the only armor part I got were the leg parts, which will let me dash in the air and hover. I think the 2 playthroughs I still haven't done yet is no armor completely, but all health. And then no armor and no health tanks at all. That will be interesting to do. Maybe I'll do that for a stream. That'll be very interesting. Like, I've played it so much that, like, I usually have, like, a route that I play and fight the Mavericks. In a way that makes it so that I have the least amount of backtracking. Or, like, I just need to do one level of backtracking, that's it. I probably could get Mega Man X4 now on PC since it's in the X collection. Down to West Peter's especially. Maybe in the future. I think I'd just do like one casual run though, because I think trying to speedrun that game would like just diminish my fun. Because the speedrunners don't really experience the music, they don't really experience the boss fights fun, they don't really experience the fun stuff. Like, I don't know. I guess I'd need to be in that mentality. I definitely think I could like try to do like 100% speedrun is what it would be fun to do. Because that would be definitely harder. Anyway, welcome to the Ancient Tower, or just the Tower. This thing is technically the last place you'd visit in your solo adventure in Monster Hunter Ghosts. You wouldn't be fighting Kushala, though. You'd be fighting a different Elder Dragon, Lunestra. Unfortunately, we're not... Well, fortunately for us, we're not actually here to fight Lunestra. We're here to just kill the Remobras. Which I believe are characterized as flying wyverns in this game. But in 4U, they are classified as snake wyverns. Because 4U introduced the whole snake wyvern subclass, or species of that, because Najarala existed. Let's see here. There we go, flying wyverns. Small wyverns with outstanding flying abilities. They loiter in the skies waiting to prey upon weakened animals. Known to attack alongside elder dragons, they are known as an omen to disaster. That's probably why you see them sometimes. And here, because this place... Well, this tower is certainly humongously odd. It's got some good stuff to gather, though. Though these annoying things here, I believe they are called, Great Thunderbugs, yeah. I just remembered Rise's best feature. Oh yeah? What was that? I'd be happy to listen. Was it easily dealing with the Remobras? Here a shiny drop. Thunderbug juice. What is this thing? Fluids of a thunderbug. When stockpiled, can cause an electric discharge. I'm not gonna bother. Forget basic English. That's okay, Beef. It's the same with me. Even though I'm learning to get a camera. Yeah. Camera in the old games is certainly... I'd say, like, even the photograph taking photos. Oh, yeah. Well, I could technically have that if I bought the binoculars. They are used to let you see the area a bit better. And I believe the camera feature was introduced in Iceborne as the Surveyor tool. But yeah, I'm happy that the camera and binocular features are just like a standard thing you can do without needing to buy it. You can take pictures of monsters and then apply it for internets. Yeah, that was a nice thing. I really did like that. Really made it a lot more personalized. like a Pokédex thing. That's something I'm wondering, and I hear a lot of people say that after World came out. A lot of, like, the ecology of seeing monsters in the environment. Why don't Capcom just make a Monster Hunter Snap? Where, yeah, that would be fun. I remember, like, the whole thing of searching for endemic life and not actually fighting monsters sometimes. Sometimes in Rise, but more so in World. Just exploring sometimes can be really fun. And taking the environment in. I think, like, Capcom is sitting on a gold mine of making a Pokemon Snap-esque Monster Hunter. And no, it's not just because of, like, NHC Productions joke in his, like, Iceborne video where, like, he did the whole Monster Hunter Snap. That reminds me, I forgot to give a shout-out to Fireside when we were talking about Resident Evil, so just give me a second. There we go. I'm not sure what he's streaming at the moment in the coming weeks or now. I know he was streaming Doom the Dark Ages recently. He usually streams a bunch of other stuff. He's a VTuber. But he's certainly a fun person to be around. Yeah, a lot of like recently open world games, or a lot of games that really put emphasis on their environment, have given us the access of just a camera mode. I'm trying to think what was the game that really, like, I guess made it popular. And I can't really pinpoint it to one thing, because I know that, like, Zelda Wind Waker on Switch, not Switch, sorry, the Wii U version, the HD version had that, you doing that. And I think you can also do that in, I don't know any other Zelda game before that. I don't think Twilight Princess let you do that. I know, like, some of the 3D Zelda games have the whole, like, picture thing. Ooh, Decay Dragon Scale. That is a new thing here, and something I want to show in a second. I don't need the ration. So, decays as time relentlessly attacks its surface. So, you might remember this thing from the Snowy Mountains that we saw from that Kushala Daora skit. We just mined it from this wall in the tower. Which could mean that either there was a Kushala Daora that rested on this tower many years ago, or the tower is made of Kushala Daora scales. Whichever theory you subscribe to, in lore, when, at least in Rise as of recently, they bring mention to this tower, and they do mention that it is partly made out of Kushala Daora's parts. Tower is a dragon. That's believed, that would be an interesting idea, that the entire tower itself is the corpse of a ginormous dragon. Which would explain that this thing is, like, regenerating its parts. Like a certain sword we've seen. And that thing is known to be of ancient history as well. But either way, this thing is just very weird in terms of just what it means. Because for all intents and purposes, the tower is just really fantastical when you compare it to everything else in the game. I don't think anything else other than, like, the very stuff you meet at the end of games, like certain Elder Dragons, or certain monsters in particular in the ecology, reach what I would consider to be Lovecraftian in nature. Because the tower is very much, there is no scientific explanation to it. It is on the level of Elder Dragons being natural calamities. And most of the games are just kind of nature. And, yeah, and the interesting thing about the tower, at least, is in later games, and I think partly in here, is most Elder Dragons and unique subspecies monsters show up here. Oh, would you look at that? It's a Shakalaka! We actually had a quest to fight these guys, but we haven't fought them. Shakalaka, small four-limbed monsters known for always wearing a mask. They specialize in camouflage, and once they turn their special skill on, they are virtually impossible to find. It's said that a settlement has been found deep in the forest. Well, Feora certainly dealt with them, no problem. I guess we can carve the mask. Ooh, an armor sphere. Nice. And there it goes. Green seed. I don't want that. Sorry. Can I remove anything from my inventory? I probably could remove the... I probably should start using the smoke poison bomb to kill the... Oh wait, hold on. No, that won't work. I'll do that at the end of the quest. I probably could use the smoke bombs to kill the Remobras a lot easier. Despite the fact that these things shoot poison clouds, they can still die to poison somehow. Or at least take some damage to it. Surprisingly, most monsters will be affected by poison regardless. Even monsters that spew poison. Don't ask me how that works. I think the only thing that is not like that is monsters that can do paralysis. Some of them can be immune to paralysis. But not poison. Unless you're in Frontier. In which case, Frontier has all the exclusive case of, well, this one doesn't. Where there are certain monsters there that cannot be poisoned. And cannot be paralyzed or put to sleep. Frontier is just that kind of special game. Anyway, I think we're coming up to the end of this quest. Let's see. One more Remobra, okay. I would probably fall down for that one, but he went off screen, and if I jump from here, I'm going all the way back to Area 5. The one thing I don't like about this map is exploring it. Because it's just one long walk upwards, and it looks interesting, and that's it. It's visually interesting. It's really visually striking. But why did you gotta make it such an annoying place to traverse? At the very least, later games, or later iterations of this place will just subjugate it to this singular spot here. Which, I guess, kind of defeats the purpose of the tower, because, like, it's supposed to be this mystical place that houses unexplained phenomena and rare subspecies monsters and like unseen monsters show up here like elder dragons, and in later games it's just here's a cool place for you to fight these really rare and exotic monsters like the metal Rathians, metal Rafts like Silver Raphalos and Gold Rathian, or like Lucent Nergakuga. And yeah, this is a cool backdrop for those kinds of fights, but I don't know. I guess some part of the atmospheric nature of this place was lost in the preceding years. But hey, we have this game and some of and DOS and other ones to remember the atmosphere for what it's worth. So it's not all gone. And as of even like the recent games, they do still mention the lore-related stuff, like the tower having Kushala Daora scales and the like. So at the very least, Capcom hasn't completely forgotten about its old lore. And who knows, once I probably get to Wilds, there might be some like lore implications there in the story that connect back to other games, because from what I hear, Wilds is very much, at least much more heavy on the story and lore of the Monster Hunter world than other previous games. Nice, we got some decent Poke Points out of that. Feel off the Jig Junk down there first to head south. Well, as if World was the first game of the franchise. Well, see, that's kind of yes and no, because the reason why World does that with the exception of maybe when you go fight Fatalis, because you are going back to the old world to trade. The reason why World in particular does that... Actually, there is a couple of dialogue you can miss when you talk to the Smithy that I remember playing in the second time. They will mention to you some stuff that was in the old games, in particular the whole armor split. They give a in-lore explanation for why in the new World there is no longer a melee or gunner split, like Blade Master and gunner split. And the reason they explained that is once they got to the new world, I think the second fleet, which was the Smithy and all, they decided to like uproot the whole tradition and realize we can't do this strategy here like in the old world. We need to adapt. And so when they informed the guild of this, they were like, what the heck are you doing? Are you insane? But like, they just said, nah, you're gonna listen to us. We aren't following those traditions in the new world. And so far it seems that the rest of the series has adopted it. But to get back to what you said, the reason why I feel that World is very much self-contained and doesn't really mention the other games is mostly because, for one, they are moving from the old world. You're in a whole new territory, so there's that. And second would be, if it's your first time, and for like most of the other games, I don't think there's a single game that tries to... That wasn't the right timing either. I don't think there's a single game in a series that ultimately expects you that you have played the game before. With the exception of maybe Generation, which introduces like the old hub villages from the like old games, like Poke, Yokomo, and what was the third one? Oh crap! Did I seriously forget the three? Kokoto Village. There we go. Poke, Kokoto Village, and Yokomo. So those were like, for fans, they were a case of like, yeah, I'm going back to the places from the old games. If you're a new timer, these would be just a case of like, oh, okay. For old fans, this would be a case of like, yeah, I'm going back here. For new fans, it would be, oh, this is a new place to go to. So yeah, I think Generations would be the only one that really ties back to its old roots. But that would be because Generations was developed in that way because it's a generational game. It was technically the last game that we would be in like the old style of Monster Hunter, because I think at the time World was already heavy in development, so they realized this will be the last time we can give the old world its celebration. But I don't necessarily think that the whole reason that World like being self-contained is necessarily a bad thing. And I also don't think that every game from here onwards needs to have callbacks. There are like some small references in World to older games. There is the Rotten Vale is basically a mature Dolamador, and also they do mention, like one of the NPCs mentions Gogmazios, but they forget the name. They mention like a hunter finding it. And they also like, you have the excitable A-lister who's basically the ace cadet from 4U and Generations. So there's definitely references to it, but I don't think they need to hard commit to them. Anyway, I'd say we call that for today. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Saphrax97, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.